Okay, hello guys, I'll be your Scrum Master for today. So for today's meeting, we'll be going through what we have done and what we are going to do from now on, from today onwards. So I'll kickstart the meeting off. So what I have done yesterday was write our custom blockchain, the communication protocol for our custom blockchain. Yeah. So what I basically did was ensure that blocks are able to be propagated throughout the network and no duplicate block will linger around in the network. I also stored the hash of the block in a list in the program so that no duplicate blocks. Yeah. Okay. So what do you do?
So I did MTXN in PPM. So the first purpose of MTXN is to form a macro transaction to code to tend the main. So one of the issues that I encounter is the base64 encoding, which result in buffer overflow and output some weird text on the screen. And I solved that issue by changing to another base64 encoding function.
Okay, how about you, Jiaran?
For me, yesterday I set up a Django web server by following a tutorial online, and what I found like difficult was that like the different paths and folders the Django has like because they have like the different web application got their own directory, then also have the folder for like static and the template. Yeah, so but I found it easier after like having familiarized myself with the Django structure.
Okay, so the Django web interface is for the clients to interact with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Chen?
So for me, I continued on PPM, the probabilistic pattern marking, and then I tried editing the identification and time to leave field, and even though I changed the values in the callback function of the NFQ program, when I capture the packets on Wireshark, there was no changes seen. So I had some problems with that. So I will continue looking into it.
But the core features are working already, right?
The logics I
Okay.
included.
Come on.
Okay, so I have been working on the blockchain for the blockchain protocol. So I'm working on the block part lah. What happened is that I found that the synchronization for the blockchain network does not really seem to work very well since distributed network is not really easy, and it consists of very sophisticated protocols. So I think that I have some issue actually getting the blockchain to work, especially in our local network. So do you have any suggestion for me?
Actually, I have also encountered a problem while working on my communication protocol for the blockchain. One problem is that I was unable to implement a suitable consensus protocol into our communication protocol. That makes sense. So one solution which I have found online is the custom blockchain framework called Tendermint. Yes, I found that it's actually quite simple to implement. Unlike the previous blockchain framework, Hyperledger Fabric, which we had discussed about in our previous meetings. And this Tendermint actually comes built in with a consensus protocol, so as synchronizing all the nodes.
Yes.
Yeah, so this could be a proper solution, and it's probably what you're gonna be working on for the next meeting, for the next days.
Sure thing, I'll look into the Tendermint that you have found.
Yes. Okay. For Jia Tian, you'll be doing the DPPM, dynamic packet marking, probabilistic packet marking.
Yeah.
And for Jia, you'll be doing API call to the GNS from the Django web interface so that we can remotely shut down and start up nodes. And for Jai, you will be doing the micro transactions for our blockchain. Although we'll be moving to Tendermint, we are able to use the transactions that we have designed. Yeah, and lastly for me, I'll be doing the network speed test to set a baseline for our packet interceptor. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks. That's the end.
Thank you.